Night stay in an exclusive MGM Tower suite where you can enjoy the luxurious spa, receive food and beverage credit, and relax in your own cabana by the pool. Then, in addition to great seats for Saturday night's main event, you'll meet the Golden Boy himself, Oscar de la Hoya. Plus, see Gigantes in concert Friday, September 14th, featuring Latin pop stars Marc Anthony, Marco Antonio Solis, and Cheyenne. And on Sunday, September 16th, you'll see Grammy-winning Mexican rock band Maná. Just go online to enter at sweeps.sho.com for your chance to see Canelo Lopez September 15th. No purchase necessary. The Canelo Lopez La Ultima Vegas Sweepstakes.
When the season started, Marlins had very high hopes, terrifically optimistic, opening up a brand new ballpark. They'd spent a ton of money in the offseason. Heath Bell, they brought in Jose Reyes. Mark Burley. They spent $191 million in the offseason.
And because they did spend all this money, brand new ballpark, they want to make the splash.
You can't play this game without some courage.
When we wear this uniform, we are family.
We are a completely different team this year.
We're trying to make things better.
We sweat, we bleed for one common goal, and that's the win.
That ball's gone!
No one ever said it was going to be easy.
Play hard, play right.
The course needs to have some adjustments. The bottom line is I want to put the best possible team on the field.
I remember being in Paris on a business trip back in February and thinking to myself, I can't wait to get back to the States. I've never been more excited about the start of this season as I have been this year. However, the results that came soon sort of tempered it all.
Here in the ninth inning, the Marlins are down to their last out. They've been out hit 13-4. Swing and a miss, strike three, and the game is over. And the Cardinals spoil opening night for the Marlins.
There's a famous quote that goes something like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
This is a disappointing year. Great stadium, new colors, the whole shebang. Things just have not worked out.
I realized early on that it was broken. It had to be fixed.
We weren't getting production out of first base. We weren't getting production out of left field. We were getting inconsistent production out of third base. And when you don't score enough runs, it puts a lot of pressure on your pitching. Your pitchers feel like they have to be perfect. And your relievers feel like they have to be perfect. And that's a tough position to try to perform when you feel that there's no room for error.
After a 2012 trade deadline that saw the Marlins highly active in overhauling their roster, Miami remains steadfast in finding the winning formula, despite being out of postseason contention.
Today, the Marlins making a roster move. They will purchase the contract of catcher Rob Brantley, who was acquired in the deal with the Tigers.
We were sitting in a room talking about this trade, and the owner's on the phone. And you should just know, it's no pressure, but they all said they will not make the trade without this kid Brantley. This guy's a catcher, he's a lefty, he can hit, he hits for average, he's perfect in this ballpark. So you were wanted, so that's a positive. I'm honored.
What's up, Rob?
How's it going?
How are you, bud?
I'm good, I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good.
Mike Dunn.
Rob.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's not happening this year, but we have an enormously successful core of young players. The new young catcher, Brantley. I have very high hopes.
Ain't gonna be no big deal. Same game, just baseball. Yep. Just in the big leagues.
The game may be no different, but for a rookie on his first call-up, it's open season for hazing.
Were they giving you a little bit of a ribbing, some rookie initiation earlier? What was going on during stretch?
There's a little bit of that.
Let me see your app. Was it an app competition? What was that?
He's got side rib abs. You don't have side rib abs.
And from what I hear, there's a lot more to come. So I can't say like I'm super excited for that, but definitely the anticipation is there.
So it's the Marlins and the Phillies. Marlins have dropped 3 of the last 4, and they hope that there are some bright spots in the future.
With Brantley watching veteran John Buck call this game,
Yeah, kid, here we go.
the Marlins are focused on another potential bright spot. Starter Nathan Eovaldi, recently acquired from the Dodgers.
Let's go second sign, shake first. Okay? Sure you got it.
I got it, son.
That one pulled fair down the line.
And he rips this one down the right field line. It's heading toward the corner. Rollins is already at third. He's being waved home.
Okay. Huh? Good. Good.
Nate Eovaldi, what was his...
I'm going, Baldy.
I don't care how much good stuff you have. You don't throw strikes. You're gonna run into trouble.
Well, the Marlins have been shut out for the second consecutive game. And the Phillies win it 4-0.
You talk to the fucking media.
The 2012 season has been a huge disappointment for Marlins fans. But one thing remains a constant. Ozzie Guillen puts on quite a show.
When my dad goes out there for the press conference, talking to reporters, that's his forum.
Okay, what you got?
Those 5-10 minutes, that's his time.
Did you say you talked to the players after yesterday's game?
Hell no. I don't want to talk to those guys after they just. I want to kick his butt.
When it's 4:15, even if it's a problem at the house or a problem with one of the players, the team sucks, the team's playing awesome, he's going to go in front of the cameras, regardless. That does not change.
I have to worry about 25 guys to make my money.
Love him or hate him, there's always media there. In every city you go to, everyone always hangs on what Ozzie's going to say.
If you criticize your teammate and I hear somebody criticize his teammate, I make sure I make your motherfucking life miserable.
He might say something that might offend a reporter.
Write it down. Every time I gotta make a fucking move, don't fucking second guess me after the fact.
He might send a fuck.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Or an asshole or anything he says. But the reporters know that controversy sells. That's why he usually has the biggest circle.
They love me here, believe it or not. My problem is when you so honest, when you answer, it's like you hitting your mom. Like people, whoa. I said, well, you asked me a question, and I answered the way I think it should be answered.
What was the most difficult moment for you this year?
Wow. I think the problem with Fidel thing, because something I was accused and people was pointing in my face like I was a criminal. When deep in my heart, I know exactly what I say, when I say it, and how I say it, and some people take advantage, and that was hurt more than everything.
Are you any different than you were 6 months ago?
No, not at all. I am who I am. I do what I do. I say what I say. If people like it, good. It's not like it, you know what I mean? You can do much.
Does the media need Ozzie Guillen, or does Ozzie Guillen need the media?
I look at this way, and I talk to you guys for a week to see who lasts longer. You without a job or me without a job. My job is to win game. The only way going to get fired is my team don't win. I can go days and days and after days, winning or losing without talking to them. They can. They get paid to talk to me.
Hey, this kid Brantley, you know who he studied as a kid growing up? Mickey Mantle.
I hope he plays like him.
For the Marlins tonight, the Major League debut of the 23-year-old catcher, Rob Brantley.
Hopefully it work out on, the start of a brand new career and a long career. Hopefully stay here for a long time.
We're so excited for Rob.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Robbie.
Hello.
How you doing, son?
Good.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling real good. I can't believe you guys made it down, man. That is awesome.
For the world.
It hasn't sunk in completely with me yet, but just seeing him out here in batting practice, I'm starting to get that feeling my son's a major leaguer.
These guys are going to like pitching to him.
Why do you think that?
He looks solid. He looks confident.
We're underway with Jimmy Rollins stepping in here against Josh Johnson.
I don't give this guy anything to hit. Shit.
Rollins smacks one to right. It's deep, and it's gone.
A home run for Jimmy Rollins to lead off the ball game. It's 1-0 Phillies.
It's going to be one of those games. Second pitch goes out of the ballpark.
Things have gone awry for the Marlins bats. They have not scored in the last 2 games.
Miami tonight will look to generate some offense against Kyle Kendrick. The Phillies starter has had his share of ups and downs this season. And here for his first Major League at bat, the catcher, Rob Brantley.
How neat is this for you guys?
It is just a beautiful thing to actually be sitting here right now watching our precious son and just knowing how hard he's worked to get here.
The 1-2 to Brantley. Check swing. Strike 3 called. Brantley called looking.
Oh, boy.
2-2 to Ruggiano. Swing and a miss. The Marlins without a run now in 21 consecutive innings.
Come on, boys. Let's get some runs. Not Roger Clemens out there.
With the Marlins' scoreless streak stretching to 25 innings, Josh Johnson does his best to keep the Phillies off the board.
Blow him away.
2-2 coming. Oh, yeah.
Attaboy.
Outside corner, struck him out. Brantley framed it perfectly.
I like what I'm seeing behind the plate. Calling a good game. You really have to have strong legs to squat all night long like that.
So Ozzie Guillen's coming out. He's already signaled to the pen, so Steve Cishek is going to come in.
When they do a bobblehead of Cishek, it's going to be how he stands on the mound before he pitches at an angle. You see what he looks like? Tilted.
The Marlins bullpen has been askew all season. Heath Bell, the man paid to close games, remains trapped on the inside, looking out, while the unheralded Steve Cishek assumes the role at the back of the bullpen.
Have you ever heard of a bullpen pitcher named Steve Cishek?
What position does he play?
Cishek, who has become the closer in the demotion of Heath Bell, who had blown 6 saves on the year.
If you were to ask me, would I be taking over that spot, I would have said no chance.
You ever heard of Steve Cishek?
Nope.
No? Tall, dark, throw sidearm, never heard of him?
No. Steve Cishek, one of the real nice surprises for the Fish.
And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a breaking ball and struck Mayberry out. So Steve Cishek handled really well here in this 9th inning and kept the Phils from picking up an add-on run. Now it's up to the Marlins offense.
Me being new kind of in the league and on the team, I didn't know how to deal with, someone losing the closing job and filling in. It's not something you deal with every day.
But I'd like to get at least one guy on so Stanton can have a shot.
The stage is set. A base on balls to Carlos Lee with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Brings Stanton to the plate. Papelbon at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Stanton hits a little number off the end of the bat. Rolls it to the right side. Up with it. Utley throws to first. Close, but out is Stanton. And the Marlins, for the first time in their history, they have been shut out in 3 consecutive games.
Well, for the Marlins, the frustration mounts. The Marlins, who have not scored a run in their last 27 innings, certainly have their work cut out for them today as they face one of the very best in the game, Roy Halladay.
Well, there you go. Doc has his first strikeout. So runners on second and third, a scoreless game. Greg Dobbs is up.
I've embraced my role as a pinch hitter, bench player. Every night, you're either the hero or the GOAT.
Since joining the majors in 2004, no player has more pinch hits than Greg Dobbs. But on this day, due to a rash of injuries, Dobbs gets a chance to start.
Dobbs drives it right field. That one's going to fall, a base hit. Here comes Lee. Hallelujah. Miami has scored a run.
And the scoreless streak ends at 30 consecutive innings.
I'm passionate about winning, which means sacrificing yourself for the better of the team.
As Miami's ultimate utility man, Dobbs is often summoned to perform in crucial moments.
Greg Dobbs is now at the plate. The guy that right now is the premier pinch hitter in the game.
He has literally one of the hardest jobs in baseball. It's a pitch hitter. And I think right now he stands as probably one of the better ones almost in history.
Dobbs smacks that one in the gap.
He is always prepared. We even tease him about how he prepares, all the extensive stuff he goes through, but all it does is focus him even more.
Once the game starts, I get locked in. The first 2 or 3 innings, I'm just taking in the game, but then my mind starts to roam down the game. What matchups might happen, where might I get plugged in. By that time, I can't sit anymore. I've got to get up and move. I'm loose, I've got a little sweat going. I feel like I've been in the action. Watching the game, of course, on all our big screen TVs, just keeping in touch with the action. I want to be as focused as possible because my biggest fear is not being prepared for the moment.
Dobbs, right center field. Here comes Bonnie. Ball game. Walk off.
Dobbs' uncanny ability to deliver in the clutch has helped earn him a nickname.
The running joke on the team is the most interesting man in baseball.
It started with Lomo, Buck, Stanton starting the Twitter thing.
If you've been following Logan Morrison on Twitter, you'll notice that recently he's been asking people about Greg Dobbs and calling him the most interesting man in baseball.
If you would spend a little bit of time around Dobbs, you can kind of realize that he's a very methodical and thought out type of person, and that kind of led to the joke. And he's the most interesting man in baseball, and anything he does, no matter what he does, he always comes out on top.
I have a pet name for him. It's Peacock.
And I don't know where it came from, but we go peacock, even though that's not, I don't think what a peacock says, but
because he's strutting his feathers, he always looks perfect.
Yeah, when he runs, he has this perfect strut. And sometimes he'll have a tendency to kind of throw out his feathers, and so we call him a peacock.
It's kind of annoying. Everything he does is perfect.
This is me. I'm Greg Dobbs. I have big, beautiful feathers that are perfect. So.
I don't know. The guy just seeps perfection. You can smell it if you walk past him.
I didn't even know he was Peruvian and spoke Spanish until all of a sudden he just busted it out one day.
Quiero tomar el vino. Pero háblame, por favor.
We've jammed the guitar multiple times.
He is the wine connoisseur on the team. He's the only person I've ever seen sent back a bottle of wine.
That'll do.
That's Dobbs in a nutshell.
So 2 outs, Dobbs is up.
Dobbs, right field. That's deep. That is gone! And Greg Dobbs, a solo shot. Dobbs is 3 for 3 with 2 RBI.
And the Marlins regain the lead against Halladay, 3-2 in the 6th.
After their secret weapon ends their scoring drought, Miami's offense wakes up courtesy of the 2 most likely candidates for face of the franchise.
The pitch, low, ball 4. He has walked Reyes to open up the 8th.
Jose Reyes is the person on our team who I want every player to be like. He is far better than advertised.
Base hit to center field. Reyes will get to second. He's thinking about third. There he goes.
We knew we wanted him, but we had no idea what we were getting.
Safe at third.
That's just the way that I play. You know, I give it 100% every day. I play from bottom of my heart, you know, and I try to put my team in great position every single night, you know, that I step on that field.
When we look at the disappointment of 12, we're going to say, okay, this, and this really isn't exactly the way we wanted it to go. But some of these other parts, including a Jose, we say, wow, we can build around them and hopefully get to where we need to be in a hurry.
Reyes to third base. Nobody out, first and third.
Here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton is a young kid. He's a man-child. He's 22 years old.
What he's able to do on the field is unbelievable. I feel like he's going to hit a home run every time he in home play, you know.
That guy's feared by every team we play against.
I don't even think he touched what he's capable of doing personally.
I still got ways to go. Just continue to get better and continue to try to put this team on a bigger scale.
Here's the pitch, and it's a line drive base hit out into left. Giancarlo Stanton's second hit of the game. Home to score is Reyes. And the Marlins have a 4-2 lead here in the bottom of the eighth.
I think he'll be able to lead this team in the future, probably to the playoffs. He's that type of player.
Jose Reyes is still there. Thank goodness Stanton is still there. You know, their best, truly blessed players are still there.
With him and Jose producing, you know, we win.
Game over. Marlins win it.
And the Marlins, who had been shut out the previous 3 ball games, defeat the Phils 9-2.
Just 6 months ago, the Marlins were a team filled with promise.
Put in your mind, winning motherfucking years. When you win, everything is beautiful. Even your wife like you a little bit better.
But approaching the final month of what has been a roller coaster season.
A game-winning walk-off.
The Marlins go 8-1.
The Marlins bats are absolutely silent.
Miami strives to finish in the middle of the pack of their division.
This season, I was very optimistic and very excited about the team we put together.
We worked on every aspect of this, from the ballpark to the players to the colors, and somehow the performance on the field didn't make it to the level of everything else.
We put expectations on ourselves that we thought were realistic, and unfortunately they weren't realistic because we just didn't even come close.
We got the best May ever.
Ball game!
Let's go! And then, you know, completely crashed after that. You know, we're still picking up the pieces right now.
You can have the best manager, you can have the best coaching staff, you can have the best players. But if we don't play good, nothing will happen. You know, it's our fault.
Almost everybody underachieved to some degree. You know, we just didn't do what we were capable of doing, and that's kind of all we had to do, which was, I think, what made it so deflating.
The 2012 Marlins appeared to be a great team on paper, but in the end, there was a wide gap between expectations and results for this franchise.
You don't play games on paper. It's a game of human beings.
There's a lot of good pieces here, a lot of things to build around. Still a lot of talent here, but no doubt disappointment, and we need to move forward.
And that's the thing about sports, you have to play the games. We just weren't able to come through, but we're going to keep trying.
We have to make Miami a baseball town. It's going to be a lot of work. If they think they worked last year, I think this year is going to be harder.
We need to let our fans know that we care about winning as much as they do, and we're going to keep trying as hard as they would want us to try.
We are always striving to be winners. 2013 is yet another year that I have high expectations.
We got some good young talent, and those guys want to play and they want to win. As soon as we gel and come together, you know, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Next year, and we need to start playing as a team a little more. I think we're building something here that's going to be special.
It's no doubt. I'm excited. We just need to continue to go in the field and try to win a World Series.
We got the strong young pieces to go far. It's just we got to mold together. The sky's the limit.
Stanton, another tape measure blast.
I want to make it better.
The first big league hit for Rob Brantley.
So we're going to start with a blank canvas, and we're going to go at it until we get it right.
We've been asking a lot of people to imitate your laugh.
It's no chance.
You give us a little Reyes imitation.
Reyes.
I mean, that's unique,
Give me your best Jose Reyes laugh impression.
I'm not good at this.
I don't know. There's so many. He's always laughing and smiling. I don't know if I can smile that big.
Giancarlo said they do like 4 different laughs.
I got a couple different ones. Yeah.
No, I'm not good at imitating.
Can you give us your best Jose Reyes laugh impression?
No.
It's like high pitched, kind of like.
That's bad. See, that's terrible.
Like I said, it's not easy, Just Jose Reyes laugh, Nobody can do it.
No, I can't do it. Only he can do it. I mean, his teeth are so perfect. I enjoy walking in every day and hoping he's the first person I see because he's Reyes, man. He's one of a kind.
That's it. Good. She's my cousin.
Want more? Go to SHO.com or download the Showtime app for iPhone, iPad,